girlfriend Clementine leaned over the picket fence and said to me, "So? How come you always know when to hang out your laundry and never get stuck in the rain like the rest of us do?" I said to her, "Clementine, it's a perfectly simple proposition. This is what I do. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is roll over and take a good look at my boyfriend, Ernie. If it's laying on the right, I know it's going to be a sunny day. If it's laying on the left, I know it's going to rain." Clementine said to me, "Now, so, supposing it's standing straight up in the middle," I said to her, "Clementine, who the hell wants to do laundry? I didn't like that anyway." I will never forget it, you know, my girlfriend Clementine, at the height of burlesque, was a great stripper. But she hated her profession so violently, she used to have to run to confession in between performances. One day she completely forgot to put her shirt back on, ran into the church, nipples to the wind. A young priest stopped her, said, "Madam, you cannot come into the house of the Lord dressed in that fashion." She said, "Father, I have a divine right." He said, "Well, your left ain't bad either, but you gotta cover your head." Not so long after that, Clementine was leaving the church after confession. She slipped out of an automobile. Her dress got caught on a nail. Unraveled instantly. She slipped down a whole flight of stairs. There she was, at the bottom of the stairs, quite naked and quite comatose. A passing motorcyclist took pity upon her plight and put his crash helmet over her exposed groin. Then the doctor came, and he took a long look at her. He said, "Well, we'll put her in the ambulance, but first we gotta get that cop out of there." Thank you very much. I'll never forget it, you know. I was terribly drunk the other night. I woke up, there was an elephant in my bed. I said, "Lord have mercy, I must have been tight last night." "Well," said the elephant, "you're a filthy girl." I have a whole bunch of other jokes, but they're so vile I don't even dare tell them to you. They're just disgusting. Oh, no. Oh, they're awful. I'll never forget, you know, I was having tea one time with a girlfriend Clementine. The doorbell rang. I opened the door. There was a delivery boy there with 24 roses. I opened the card. It said, "Hello, from your boyfriend Ernie." I said, "Clementine, you know what this means? For the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be flat on my back with my legs wide open." Clementine said to me, "What's the matter with you? Ain't you got a vase?" That's what people I'll never forget it, you know. I looked around to the grocery store for some odds and ends. I looked around for a suitable-looking bag boy to help me into the parking lot with my purchases. On the way into the parking lot, I am ashamed to tell you all, I was overcome by an attack of passion and bad taste. I grabbed the bag boy. I said, "Young man, I have an itchy booty." He said, "I'm sorry, lady. I don't know one Japanese car from another." I'll never forget it, you know. I was in my underground parking garage, in my beautiful condo down Boca Raton Way. The underground parking garage gate opened, and the most beautiful silver Mercedes I'd ever seen drove in and parked. Behind the wheel was the handsomest man I'd ever laid eyes on. I strode over to the car. "How do?" says I. "How do?" says he. My, that's a hell of a car," says I. "You think so?" "Oh, yes," says he. He gets out of the car. I give him the eyeball. "Well, and you are a hell of a guy. Look at you. Silver hair, handsome arms, handsome legs, handsome torso. What a face. I'll bet you even have a beautiful..." "Well," he says, "many have written home to say so." I said, "I'd like to see it in person myself." He said, "Would you?" I said, "Oh, yes." Well, long story short, he unzipped his fly, and there it was. I held it in my hand.
He was a very tall man. And I said, "Don't you ever park in my space again!"
Travel with my boss this time here in the city. Don't you know that it's not really bad? Tonight, see you're in the movie because I'm feeling just like I'm about to come away from take a budget. Where the music back on it's a night, I'm able. Baby, the best and the wheel, do what I do. You know you gotta do some dance to get it done.